Little Benny Bunny loved to play all day in the meadow, hopping through the flowers and chasing butterflies. But when the sun began to set, Benny never wanted to sleep. Just one more hop, Mama, he pleaded, bouncing around. Mama Bunny smiled and picked him up gently. Even the stars need their rest, my dear, she said, rocking him in her warm embrace. But the stars stay awake all night, Benny yawned. Mama chuckled. That's because they take turns twinkling while the others sleep, just like you need rest to grow big and strong. Benny's ears drooped as he snuggled into Mama's fur. Will you tell me a story? He whispered. Mama kissed his forehead and began a tale about a little bunny who found a magical dreamland where the grass was made of cotton clouds and the rivers sparkled like silver. As Benny listened, his eyes grew heavier until he drifted into a peaceful sleep, dreaming of fluffy clouds and twinkling stars. Mama Bunny tucked him in, whispering, Today's story is about a smart bunny rabbit and a cunning fox. Let's see how bravery and clever thinking can save the day. Enjoy the story. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, a playful bunny rabbit named Bunty loved hopping around, playing with butterflies, and munching on juicy carrots. Bunty's friends always warned him to be careful because a cunning fox named Felix roamed the forest, looking for his next meal. One sunny afternoon, Bunty was busy collecting wildflowers when Felix spotted him from behind a bush. Aha! That little bunny looks delicious. Today's my lucky day. Felix quietly crept closer and suddenly leapt out in front of Bunty. Hello there, little Bunty. Where are you off to? Oh, hello, Mr. Felix. I was just, heading home. Why rush? Stay for lunch. My lunch. Bunty knew he had to think fast. He noticed a hollow tree nearby and got an idea. Oh, Mr. Felix, I'd love to join you, but don't you want something tastier than just a skinny rabbit like me? Tastier? What do you mean? Bunty, pointing to the hollow tree. There's a magical honeycomb inside that tree. The bees make honey that gives you extra strength, enough to catch 10 rabbits at once. Felix's eyes sparkled with greed. Really? That sounds amazing. Of course, but the bees are very clever. You have to shout, buzz, buzz, bees, I'm stronger than trees, 3 times to make them leave. Felix rushed to the tree and stuck his head inside. Buzz, buzz, bees, I'm stronger than trees. Buzz, buzz, bees, I'm stronger than trees. Before Felix could finish the chant, angry bees swarmed out of the tree and began stinging him all over. Felix, yelling in pain, ouch, ouch, help, someone help me. While Felix ran off with bees chasing him, Bunty hopped home safely. That evening, Bunty told his friends all about his clever escape. And that's how I outsmarted the cunning fox. His friends cheered, and Bunty felt proud of his quick thinking. Moral of the story? Clever thinking and calmness in tough situations can save the day. And
In a lush green forest, a little rabbit named Coco hopped around, searching for food. One day, he saw a bright green parrot sitting on a tree branch, struggling to crack a hard nut. Need some help? Coco asked. The parrot, named Rio, sighed. Yes, this nut is too hard for my beak. Coco smiled. I can crack it with my strong teeth. He took the nut and bit down. Crack! The shell broke open, revealing a tasty kernel. Wow, you're amazing, Rio chirped happily. From that day on, they became best friends. Coco taught Rio how to dig for juicy roots, and Rio showed Coco where to find the sweetest fruits. They played, laughed, and helped each other every day. One afternoon, dark clouds filled the sky. A storm is coming, Rio warned. But my burrow is safe, Coco said. Come hide with me, Rio hesitated. But I live in trees. Friends stick together, Coco insisted. Rio nodded and flew into Coco's burrow. That night, the storm roared, but they stayed warm and safe together. Thank you, Coco, Rio said. Friends always help each other, Coco replied with a smile.
kids, welcome to story time. Today, I came to tell you about gratitude. Have some gratitude. Deep in the forest, under the shade of tall trees, A tiger named Tigo wakes up from his nap. His stomach growls loud. A strong tiger. Ugh, I'm so hungry. Where is my food? Every day I have to go hunting. If only the animals would bring me food instead. Tigo stretches and sniffs the air. He suddenly spots a small rabbit, Bunny, hopping nearby. Aha, a little snack right in front of me. Bunny, a kind rabbit, stops in his tracks and trembles as Tigo approaches him. Oh, great, Tigo. Please don't eat me. I am too small to satisfy your hunger. That may be true, but at least you're something. I can't let you go. Wait, I have an idea. If you spare me, I will guide you to a feast, a much bigger and tastier meal than me. Tigo narrows his eyes, considering the offer. A feast, you say? Very well. But if you trick me, I will eat you first. Bunny nods eagerly and leads Tigo towards the riverbank. At the riverbank, the wise deer, Danny, and the cunning fox, Fenny, are drinking water. Bunny hops towards them, panting. Bunny? Friends, we have a problem. Tigo is hungry, and I tricked him into coming here. We need to outsmart him, or he will eat one of us. Hmm, I have a plan, but we must all work together. But we must all work together. Growling impatiently. Tigo, where is my feast, little rabbit? Danny, the deer, steps forward and bows respectfully. Oh, great, Tigo. We have prepared a grand meal for you, but before we serve you, you must promise to show gratitude. Gratitude? Why should I be grateful? I am the king of this jungle. You all should serve me without question. But, dear Tigo, those who do not show gratitude often lose what they have. If you want the feast, you must first say, thank you. This is nonsense. I don't need to thank anyone. Just bring me my food. The animals exchange glances and whisper among themselves. Oh, Tigo, in that case, we will keep the feast for ourselves. We only wanted to serve a kind and grateful king. Tigo's stomach rumbles again, and he glares at them. He considers his pride, but also his hunger. Tigo, fine. Thank you. Now where is my meal? Danny points towards the river. Tigo walks towards the river's edge. Fenny, Danny, and Bunny stand behind him watching. As Tigo looks into the water, he sees his own reflection. His face looks fierce, strong, but lonely. Where is my food? I only see myself? Bunny steps forward and speaks softly. Yes, Tigo, you see yourself. You are mighty and strong, but do you see any friends beside you? Tigo blinks, confused. Tigo, gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It's about appreciating the kindness of others. Have you ever thanked the forest for sheltering you? Have you ever thanked the animals for respecting you? Power is nothing without kindness, Tigo. If you are always demanding and never grateful, one day you will have nothing but your own reflection to keep you company. Tigo stares at his reflection, lost in thought. He remembers how he always expected others to serve him, but never showed kindness in return. For the first time, he feels a sense of loneliness. I never thought about it like that. He looks at the three animals standing beside him, small but united, strong in their friendship. He lowers his head slightly, humbled. I suppose I should be thankful. Thank you, Bunny, for sparing me. Thank you, Danny, for your wisdom. Thank you, Fenny, for teaching me this lesson. The animals smile, seeing the change in the mighty tiger's heart. From that day on, Tigo becomes a different tiger. He still rules the jungle, but with kindness. He no longer demands food, but hunts fairly. He no longer threatens, but protects. He even helps the smaller animals when they need him. One day, as Tigo rests under a tree, Bunny, Danny, and Fenny visit him with a surprise. Tigo, we brought you some fruits and fresh water. For me? Why? Because you have changed. You have shown kindness, and kindness returns to those who give it. Tigo looks at the food and then at his friends. He smiles warmly and speaks sincerely. Thank you, my friends. I will always remember, gratitude makes us stronger, not weaker. The jungle echoes with the laughter of the animals, and for the first time, Tigo feels not just full, but truly happy. Moral of the story: being strong is not just about power. True strength comes from kindness, gratitude, and friendship. When we show appreciation for others, we gain love and respect in return. Thanks for watching by Tiny Dream Creations.